Hi everybody, it's been a long time since I made a video about violin. I've been busy with writing books and doing lots of stuff like children. And now we're all sitting at home, isolated because of the corona, and this is the time to, of course, work on our vibrato. So I have a few things out there about vibrato. One of them is about common mistakes in vibrato, which is very popular. But I wanted to make maybe a series of short videos with my vibrato exercises for beginners. I think it's also good for advanced players, but this is up to you to decide. So brace yourselves. This is going to be painful for everybody involved. But afterwards, I think that you'll either gain a vibrato or gain a better vibrato, and I think it will be good. I hope so. Let me know. First of all, though, I want to make sure that we understand the difference in the two sides of kinds of vibrato. We have an arm vibrato, which is basically the movement of your arm back and forth with the finger. So if I do, that is an arm vibrato, very big arm vibrato, and makes a very big sound. The problem is that we get tired because as we move like more again and again and again, our muscle, this pair of muscles get tight, and so a lot of people get vibrato, stopping vibrato because of the arm vibrato. There is also a wrist vibrato in which the wrist, we move only the wrist. It's a small vibrato, but very effective, very nice. The problem is it's very small and hard to control the beginning. So what I like to do is combine. I like to combine the vibrato that I start with my arm vibrato and move up to a wrist again. Arm, wrist, arm, wrist. So this is where I'm aiming at. Now, in order to do that, we have to develop both arm and wrist vibrato. So whether you only have one kind of vibrato or you have none at all, if you want to learn the combination, you need to do this exercise that I'm going to show you, or the series of exercise on both kinds of vibrato. Now, the first one is probably the first basic vibrato exercise is the hardest one to do well, and it's a very, very slow drill. So you take a note, first finger or second or third or fourth by themselves. Let's take the first one, and you just move. Now what's important is that it's not a sharp movement. It's not, because that movement we cannot accelerate. But a round movement, I know it's just hurts the ears, but that's what we're gonna do for the art. Now I'm just gonna show you this movement as I speak. This is the arm movement, and this is the wrist movement. Notice that I do not move the arm on a wrist movement. I just do the wrist back and forth. It's a very small, very, very small movement. Second finger, same thing, okay? Or just the wrist. Now my suggestion is that you do this with a set. Do only arm vibrato and then, or do only wrist vibrato. Don't combine like what I just showed you, because that can get confusing. Just do only one and do it on different, between first, second, third, fourth positions. High positions are a little bit more difficult to do, and I think we should leave them for later because they are much more arm oriented, and the wrist is already a little bit bent, so it's a little bit different technique. But let's say 1 to 4, if you want to infuse your vibrato, make it more rich, and develop the your vibratos from 0 to 100. I believe that's basically the first exercise, and the next video I will show you the second exercise, and I think that's basically, if I think about mistakes that that one can do is that is the mistake. Making a sharp movement, that is mistake. So really feel that you are drilling. This is also very good for control of the bow. Now make the movement small. It doesn't have to be like this huge thing. Some people say, oh, start from big and then make it smaller. I think actually you should start from the smallest movement you can do to have this effect, and then if you need to, you enlarge it. So that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh well, you'll see me in the next video. Bye.